Hey Bcot247 students, this is Mr.D and this is week number 1 of our course. Actually, it's the week number 2 because last week was our introductory week where you just did an initial check-in assignment and introduced yourself. But this week we actually get to work on our assignments, and so I'm excited to share with you what that looks like. But I just wanted to do a quick video and kind of go over all the assignments and give you a little bit of a preview of what's coming this next week, as well as maybe a little bit into the following week. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and here I am on our home page in Canvas, and of course we are in module number 1, so I'm going to go ahead and select that. And last week, of course, again, you just did your check-in assignment. That's all I had you do. I wanted to give you a little time to get registered for Connect, as well as to get a textbook, or at least get access to the ebook through Connect. So before, I just want to give you a week to get things going, but this week we kind of dive in and we get going into the actual coursework. So you're going to have quite a few things here to be working on in week number 2 or week number 1. And that is, you have a check-in assignment number 1, and that's going to be where you answer some questions based off of the first 2 chapters. By the way, we're covering anywhere from 1 to 2 chapters a week. This first week of actual work, you're going to be doing 2 chapters, chapter 1 and chapter 2. I did include the PowerPoints here, and I do have a couple of videos as well that come with the Connect that just kind of go over some of the concepts in the chapters. Make sure you've gotten your book, make sure you read your book, make sure you review the PowerPoints, and then once you've done that, go ahead and complete the check-in assignment. All I'm looking for with the check-in assignment, so you know, is the answers from the book. If I ask you, you put it in your own words, then please do. But if I don't, just give me the answers right out of the book. The whole goal of the check-in assignment is to know that you're opening your book, that you're reading the concepts, and that you're searching them out and you're answering those questions. I'm not looking for long answers, but I'm also not looking for too short. So just make sure they're at least, I would say, 25 to 50 words long, preferably a little bit longer, and you'll be okay. But if you give me like a 5-word sentence or whatever, it's not going to cut it. I'm going to ask you to give me more content. Most of the questions I ask can easily be given a little bit more detail, so please do. But not too much. You don't have to give me pages. Just give me a short paragraph for each answer. That's enough. You have, again, the PowerPoint slides if you want to review those. You have these videos if you want to review those. And then you have 2 quizzes. Both of them are in Connect. So make sure you always connect through the class. If you just select quiz right here, it'll automatically take you to the quiz in Connect over at the McGraw-Hill website. So please just work through the class. Don't go to Connect outside of this. Just go right through the class. That way I make sure all the grades automatically populate to Canvas. So you're going to do 2 quizzes. I think they're, 10 questions each or whatever. They're not long. Then you have a little bit of a homework assignment here called Banking on Awareness. And it's a little, just a little assessment that you take. And then there's another one, Selecting Appropriate Communication Channels. And that's, again, a little assessment that you take, and that's it. That's week number 1's worth of work. And then we will be getting into our individual presentation here in a little bit. And so I wanted to just go over that. That's all you need to focus on this week. So you're going to have the check-in assignment, the 2 quizzes, and the 2 homework assignments. And they all should probably take you, at the most an hour, maybe 45 minutes to do all of those. Probably a little more. The check-in assignment might take you a little bit if you're reading the book, but make sure you read the book. And this class definitely will require you to read the book, and I'll be referencing a lot of chapters in the book, especially when we get to things like improving your readability through navigational design, etc., that your book covers, and that's very important when it comes later on to business writing. So that's what you need to cover this week. I am going to go back here to the home page for a second, and I'm going to go to our syllabus because I want to take a look at when our first Zoom session is. Now, I don't offer many, but we are going to do a handful of Zoom sessions throughout this course. So I want to see when I scheduled that, so that way I can make sure I don't miss. So here's week 1. That's what you did. Here's week 2, which is what we're working on now. And those are the 2 homework assignments and the quizzes. So those are going to be working on. So week 3, we don't have a PowerPoint yet, and that's going to be check-in assignment number 2. You're going to be doing a few homeworks and things. But I am going to have you start your individual presentation here. So our first Zoom session is going to be on Tuesday the 27th. So that is 2 weeks from this Tuesday. and I will be going over this individual presentation assignment because you're going to have to basically create a PowerPoint presentation about your four most significant life events, or the four events that shape you and make you who you are. And then you're going to be recording it in PowerPoint and uploading your final video. So it'll be a video of you giving a PowerPoint. And so I'll be going over all of that on the 27th. And you're going to have a few weeks to do this. You're going to be starting it next week, and then you're going to be continuing it the week we do the Zoom, and then you're going to be uploading it the following week. So you have 3 weeks to complete that assignment. And so I will be going over that on the Zoom session. So that's it for this week. If you guys have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to get a hold of me. You can text me. You can email me. If you need something urgent, text me. If you need something not so urgent, just email me. All of my contact information is under the help button on the homepage. And so just select that and it lists everything there for you. So have a great week, everybody.